Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another Daily Market Report brought to you by Mike Bjork, and happy Friday. It's Friday, November 22nd. Hey, we do got a couple economic items here on the calendar today, so we'll get to that in just a bit. Next week, however, I just want to give you a heads up, will be a short week. We'll have basically the 3 days, Monday through Wednesday. We'll be closed for Thursday and Friday. Bond market's closed both those days. Stock market will, however, be up, but this report is primarily for bond reports, which for mortgage interest rates. So that market will be closed. We do got a lot of data being compiled on Tuesday and Wednesday of next week. So be prepared for a lot of data to be reported. So let's start. We'll start off today with the consumer sentiment for the month of November. Previous report was at 95.7. Forecast will remain the same and actually increase. So people are feeling a little bit better to 96.8. We also got market manufacturing PMI flash. So on these next two indexes, these next two from the market are anything above 50 is considered expansion. Anything below is contraction. So as you can see, a little bit of expansion on these since they are above 50. So the previous report was at 51.3, and it actually increased to 52.2, which is obviously a good sign for manufacturing. It's not great, but an improvement is better than the opposite. Now, this is the service industry market non-manufactured PMI flash. We had a 50.9, so we were kind of on the verge of a contraction, and it increased to a 51.6. So good news overall over there on those two here. So let's jump ahead to the headline news. Stocks are mixed a bit. Dow's up a bit. Nasdaq is in negative territory, and then S&P's been kind of teetering back and forth in positive negative territory, so there's real light trading on there. There were some comments by President Xi out of China and President Trump out of the U.S. Earlier today, basically stating that there's very, very, very close to a phase one agreement, and by both presidents. So we don't know what that will entail. Maybe they'll kind of shorten it to try to get something done, to kind of some phase or get some stimulation. We have to also kind of remember that China needs a deal as well. It's not just the U.S. Not just the U.S. The U.S. could obviously use it as well, but China has also been kind of struggling a bit on their economic. Um, they've been facing a lot of economic turmoil as well. Speaking of such, I don't put this on here, but when we're talking about the market, they did their market PMI flash PMI in Europe, and they've been showing some more very low levels. In the EU is very low, UK is in contraction period, but EU is very close to contraction. It's just like 50 point something, and I think it's like 50.2 or something like that. So it's real close to contraction when you look at the EU as a whole. But again, UK is already in contraction period, so they are struggling over there. So let's see how this is affecting the bond market today. Bond market is up only about 2 basis points. It's kind of teetering a little bit. It's trying to fight above this Fibonacci level as we have been for the last 3 days. It's been very strong, as we can say, or actually even longer than that. If you include Monday, where we went up and actually were slightly above and came down, and then even on Wednesday, we started the day up and went down. But we're trying to fight above it. Can't seem to get past it. We've been kind of sideways pattern for most of this week in mortgage rates. So today, mortgage rates, we're only up again about 2 basis points. So there's no change in pricing so far today. And again, this is a stochastic we do want to watch. As you can see, it's getting really close to a crossover, which could be a trend reversal. How much of one, not really sure, but it's on the higher side of this trading here. So again, we do need to be a little bit careful here. Here's the yields. Same thing here. It looks like it could be a potential crossover. It's in the trading range here. And this is kind of stuck in its webs here of all these moving day averages. We got the and still kind of stuck between the Fibonacci and 100-day, which are kind of almost conjoined right here. And then we got, and it's just above the 50-day. So it's kind of sitting in between there, and it's sitting right about 1.76 range right now. 177, 1.76 range. All right, you guys have a great rest of your day. If you guys happen to be looking to buy or refinance and you're located in California, I'd love to hear from you guys. Best way to reach me is direct message me or email me. I respond a little bit quicker, but I do respond to both. I am a loan officer, and I work with Pinnacle Home Loans, and we got quite a variety of different programs we can work with you guys on. And I'm here to help plan solutions for you guys. So if you guys are looking to look at different ways for college planning. If you have kids in the near future, you want to look at ways for college planning, to looking at maybe paying off your mortgage and looking at different strategies on how to pay off your mortgage sooner, or for financial freedom, or maybe looking at towards retirement, what you can do. I'm a person that can help you structure your debt or cash flow and help you obtain the objective that you're looking to obtain in the future, plan for. All right. You guys have a great rest of your day. Thanks so much for watching, and enjoy your weekend. We'll catch you guys on Monday. Bye-bye.